Hi, I'm Katie Prejean, author of Room 24, Adventures of a New Evangelist, released from Ave Maria Press just a few months ago. I'm a teacher based out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, and as a teacher, part of my job responsibilities is every week I have to turn in a lesson plan. It's pretty detailed. It tells me exactly what I'm going to be doing with my students every single moment of their class period time. And sometimes the lesson plan might as well have been thrown in the trash from the moment I printed it out. Because sometimes the Lord has a bigger plan in mind. Sometimes the Lord has something else that He wants us to do. Sometimes a student asks a question or a conversation topic comes up, and the next thing you know, we're talking about demonic possession or gay marriage or the fact that Ms. Prejean's getting married in a few months. Who knows? The thing is that sometimes we have to be willing to let the Lord lead us. Sometimes we have to be willing to let His plans, which are bigger and better than anything we could come up with, actually take root. There's a beautiful moment in the Gospels when Peter and the apostles are in the boat and they see Jesus coming towards them. This is the man that can walk on water, the God-man that has power over time and space and mastery over the sea. And Peter, good old Peter, jumps out of the boat. He wants to go. So Jesus calls him out into the water, and Peter's walking forward. And we can reasonably assume that he's doing it. Peter's walking on water. How cool is that for this man? And yet for a split second, he takes his eyes off of Christ. For a split second, he looks around at the waves. He looks around at the wind. He's so overwhelmed by what is surrounding him that he starts to sink. And he cries out in fear, and he reaches out his hand, and Jesus grabs him instantly and pulls him back up, and he puts him back in the boat, and the storm ceases, and there's calm. See, when we step out in faith in our evangelization efforts, whether you're a teacher in a classroom or a youth minister with a youth group or a mom making dinner, when we step out into our faith and we put out into the deep to share the Lord's truth, to evangelize His greater message, we have to be prepared for some crashing waves. We have to be prepared for some difficult moments. My first year of teaching, I had a student, his name was Nick, and Nick was rough. Nick was a student that didn't like me, and I'm going to be very honest, I didn't necessarily like him, because we butted heads all the time. This was the kid that would walk into my classroom with a copy of Richard Dawkins and read it in the front row. This is the kid that wrote, "The Bible is the greatest fairy tale ever written," on every test blank. This was the kid that called me bad names in class in front of students. This was the kid that would cause me to go home crying on Friday afternoons and think, why the heck did I become a teacher? And so I fought right back, trying to shove the truth down his faith. And I never, not once, prayed about it. My mom has a great saying in our family, have you prayed about it as much as you've talked about it? And I didn't. I didn't give it to God. I didn't trust Him to take over the situation. I didn't reach out for Him to grab me from the waters in which I was drowning. See, when we evangelize, we have to hand it over to the Lord. We have to ask for His guidance and reach out for His hand, or we are doomed to fall flat on our face. Take it from somebody who did. We will drown. If we evangelize, we have to consume Christ and keep our eyes completely fixed on Him so that we're not the blind leading the blind. We have to keep our eyes fixed on Him so that He gives us a deeper sight. And it is through that surrendering to His will, it is through that giving up our plans to His plans, that we will begin to make that authentic, faith-driven witness to His greater truth. For more about this, you can check out Room 24, Adventures of a New Evangelist, or check out my website, katieprejean.com. Thanks so much for tuning in.